live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in at this time. Everybody that's here, I greatly appreciate it. Anybody watches on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Great win, right? This was a really good win, coming off of a huge win against the Celtics, right? A lot of times you feel like these kind of games can end up being a trap game, right? These are those kind of games where you're just like, don't botch this, don't fumble this, don't mess this up. But Lakers came in little shaky to start the game, in my opinion, particularly on the defensive end. Warriors were hitting shots, don't get me wrong, but little late on rotations and stuff like that early on. And then they really corrected it. Was able to kind of the shot and then pretty much controlled the game and was steadily controlling the game start to finish. Right? Thought everyone, this was a nice contribution game. I thought everyone kind of trickled in. Everyone played a part. Everyone played a role. Everyone did the things that you wanted to see from this team. And, got a really good solid win. Now you won 3 straight, right? Lakers are 7 games over 500 for the first time this season. So, and look, in all honesty, if the Lakers problem is the consistency, right? If the Lakers can maintain consistency, there is a very good chance that they don't lose again the rest of this month, right? They have the Hornets, they have the Sixers, and then they have the Wizards, right? Hornets are a bad team already. They lost Brandon Miller, unfortunately. You never want to see that. That's always, it's always sucks to see, guys go out. But, Hornets, even with Brandon Miller, you should be able to beat. Then the Sixers, they're a total disaster and mess. And there's reports that came out that they might be sellers at the trade deadline and might just try to tank because their pick is top 4 protected. So if that happens, you can get the win over the Sixers, and then you got the Wizards, right? So literally the Lakers could be, what would that be, 10 games over 500? If they handle business and do what they're supposed to do to finish this month. If that were to happen, Lakers would have only lost 4 games this month, which is what I was hoping they do. But you also got to keep in mind there's 2 games that got rescheduled, one of which is that Hornets game. And then, so I guess there'd still be 1 makeup game that the Lakers would have to make up on. But overall, again, 1 game at a time, 1 step at a time. But the Lakers are in good position. The Lakers are in a good direction. The Lakers are headed in the right way. That's what you want to see. That's what you like to see. But to get back to this game, this was, again, really good, really solid game, really solid win. You had contributions across the board from everybody. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about Jared Vanderbilt here in a moment. But across the board, right, Dorian Finney-Smith had a solid game, just doing everything, dirty work, hustle plays. Once again, was our best plus-minus at a +20. The guy's just, again, he does all the dirty work, all the hustle plays. You love to see it. 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds. But, again, just contributes the stuff beyond the box score, which is very important. LeBron James didn't have a great shooting night. I felt like he was kind of trying to chuck stuff. I loved the aggression. Don't get me wrong. I loved that he was being aggressive, but I felt like there was a couple times where it was just like, hey, let's settle down and kind of get into a rhythm here. But, he's going up against Steph, playing the Warriors. He wants to ball out. I get it. 25 points, 12 assists, along with 5 rebounds and a steal. Again, and another big thing is we took care of the basketball, which I liked. Not super great. We still finished with 10 turnovers, but it wasn't craziness. But I thought LeBron just kind of shot selection. I wish he would have been a little more patient on his shot selection, but it's kind of a bit of a nitpick. But again, I really liked his aggression. I liked that he was in attack mode. I liked that he was aggressive. Anthony Davis had a monster game, but it's the Warriors. He always has a monster game against the Warriors. They just don't have the size to match up with him, so he's always giving them problems. 36, 13, 3 assists, 3 steals, a block. And then Max Christie had a really good, solid game, good contributions, rebound the ball very well. He gave us nearly a double-double, 11 points with 8 rebounds. And he also had 1 assist. He was a +4, 31 minutes, 3 of 4 from 3-point range, 4 or 5 from the field. Austin Reeves, again, I like the aggressiveness. This was a great game for him because the whistle was very light, right? It was one of those whistles where, they were calling the little tic-tac fouls. They were calling the little, nuance things. This is the kind of game where you want Reeves to be aggressive. You want Reeves to be in attack mode because he's going to generate a bunch of free throws, get to the foul line. And so, I would have liked him to to get to the foul line a little more, but again, solid game all around, 16-7, 5 with a steal. Gabe Vincent, I thought, not so much offensively. He struggled knocking down shots offensively, but I thought he really got after it defensively. He was on Steph for a very good amount and really gave him some trouble. Connect continues to shoot well. Again, I'm hoping that he continues that, and I'm hoping that he stays in a rhythm, because if he can continue to shoot the way he's been shooting, that's going to be huge for the Lakers. It's really going to kind of balance things out and really put us in a great place. But Jared Vanderbilt, baby, ladies and gentlemen, Jared Vanderbilt has arrived. Even a 10% Jared Vanderbilt is ridiculous, right? This was very impressive. I absolutely loved what we saw from Jared Vanderbilt. I do. I mean, it's his first game back, right? The impact was incredible this game. Seriously, in limited minutes, dude, the guy's did more in 12 minutes than like the team has done in like half the season, right? Or some players have done in like half the season. But we got to keep in mind, he was great. I loved what he gave us this game. He's going to take some time. He definitely was missing a step, right? There was a couple plays, a couple possessions where he just got beat, and he was trying to trail. There was one, I think it was Pod. It was like Vando wasn't on him, but he got the blow by. Vando went to go close out to block the shot. Full healthy Jared Vanderbilt. That's give me that. Sit down, little boy. Let me go this way, right? Like that was eats for Jared Vanderbilt. But he just got back. You saw the slow step, right? Again, it's fine, right? I really want to hit. People need to be patient, right? Right now, we're all psyched. We're all super thrilled, as am I. But he just got back from injury, right? I wouldn't be shocked if he has a game here and there. The beauty of Jared Vanderbilt is he operates on just pure effort, right? He's just pure effort. You're always going to get that effort from Jared Vanderbilt, so he's always going to have an impact. But the superstar level impact that he has, the legend of Jared Vanderbilt that he has, we got to be patient with that return. I believe it'll be here. I don't think we're that far away from that return, but we do have to be patient as a fan base. If Jared Vanderbilt has a rough game or he has a game or two where we're like, man, this guy was just awful, right? Like, I just want to emphasize that. But he was so impressive this game. For his first game back after a year, and he had 2 foot surgeries, and this man in limited minutes was everywhere. Oh, and by the way, we got the defensive unit with Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Anthony Davis. As soon as I saw that, I was like, here we are. This is a reality. Who thought we'd get here? Like, who thought that this would be something? Just wait till everyone's healthy. I'm not going to lie. I would like Bruce Brown instead of Gabe Vincent. But, man, I was just like, we made it, right? Like, I was so thrilled to see that unit out there, watching Vando and Dorian Finney-Smith. Literally, there were several sequences where they're both at the shot got made, but they were both at the rim crashing the glass. And I was like, man, I just want a picture of that and just like frame it on my wall. It was so impressive to see just Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith just operating and move around there. Wait till Jared Vanderbilt gets his wind under him. As soon as Vando gets that wind, whoo, man, I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving what we saw from Jared Vanderbilt. Just the hustle and the effort. I mean, his first, like he was in his first minute, right? In the first 2 minutes, he had 2 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, and was a +7, right? Or 6 or something like that, right? Like that's so impressive. That's so incredible. Like I was so proud. Like I was just like, I don't know if anyone else felt the way I felt, but I felt like, like a proud dad or something, right? I was just like, there he is. There he is. I was just like, but in 12 and a half minutes, he was 1 of 2 from the floor. He missed the only 3 that he took. But again, that's Jared Vanderbilt. But he had 4 rebounds, including 2 offensive rebounds, right? And 4 rebounds total, 2 assists, 3 steals, with 2 points, right? And was a +6. He finished a +6 in the game in 12 minutes of action and limited action. But this is what I've talked about. Chances are, more likely than not this season, he'll be that assignment guy, right? Because he just came back. I'm hopeful between now and the playoffs, I'm hopeful that there is a slow progression with him, but he continues to be an assignment guy, right? That's my hope. That's kind of where I'm hopeful in that regard. But yeah, great game. Was beautiful to see Jared Vanderbilt perform the way that he played. And yeah, so anyway, I'm done ranting, done talking. I was just pumped. I was excited. Let's get into all of the super chat questions and all the regular questions and stuff like that real quick. If you haven't yet, please take a quick second, hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button for me. Close it in on 25,000, trying to get there slowly but surely. So please take a quick second, do those 2 things, and let's get into it. Let's get into the super chats. Brilliant. Coming in hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's go. Trade Rui, Vando, and Jalen Hood-Schifino. 2 seconds for Vucevic and Torrey Craig. Reeves is good without D'Lo now. So Rui, Wood, Jalen Hood-Schifino, 2 seconds for Vucevic and Torrey Craig. I wouldn't mind something like that. Get another 3-and-D wing. Get your backup center. I'm not going to lie. I still really want Io, right? If we can't get Bruce Brown, can we get Vucevic and Io and a healthy Jared Vanderbilt, and then on top of a healthy Jared Vanderbilt with Dorian Finney-Smith? Oh, come on. Let's get it. Let's get pumped. But yeah, I would love it. Reeves has been good. No, again, I praise Reeves when it deserves it and when it's warranted. He's been in very good control the last few games, right? Being consistent, but he stayed in control. He's like I talked about the last game against the Celtics. I thought that was Reeves's best game of balance, right? I know he's had better games where he's had whatever. He had a game where it was 20 and 14 assists or something like that. I know there's games that stat-wise have looked better, but I thought he was really good at when to be aggressive and when to scale back, right? When to make plays and just shred the defense, and then when we are able to score around or when to be aggressive and score around the rim and get to his spots and stuff like that. So I really liked what we saw from Reeves these last few games. I hope he continues to be that. I would have liked him to be a little more aggressive this game because I just felt like this was a game where the whistle was in your favor, right? They were calling tic-tac fouls both ways, right? But for Reeves, that's something that's in your benefit, right? Because he's a guy that likes to draw the contact and all that stuff. So just something to keep in mind. But 7 Sports coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. It's time for the Rob to make a trade. Vando is here, and it's time to get a big and a Wayne and a Jakob Poeltl, Bruce Brown, or Zach LaVine, Torrey Craig, Lonzo. Yes. The issue is if you want to keep Vando, getting Vucevic, Lonzo, and Craig would be tough. If you want to keep Jared Vanderbilt, you're probably looking at just Vucevic and Torrey Craig. That's why I've said I would love to get. Can we get a Io, give up a first and a pick swap or something if we can? Obviously, Myles Turner. I'm already seeing in chat comments about Myles Turner. I'll touch. I got a video already done, edited, uploaded. It's just scheduled for tomorrow because I didn't know I realized later we had an early game and I already had other videos up. So I was like, I'll just talk about it tomorrow. So look forward to that Myles Turner video tomorrow. But obviously Myles Turner would be great, would be ideal if that becomes available. But if not, I wouldn't hate if you could get a Vucevic and a Io and keep Vando and let him progress, then I'm all with it, right? I'm all with it. And then what's the word? He's not coming in hot. He's blazing. $100 super chat. Seriously, thank you so much. Really, that is incredibly kind of you. Shots, go Lakers. Okay, only for you because it's $100. So we'll take some shots here. Give me 1 second, and I will I'll get that. Let me see. Here, give me a second. Let me get my girl to can you bring shot glass and liquor? And liquor. There we go. All right. I'll come back to this in 1 minute. I promise. What's the word? I will come back to this in 1 minute. Thank you so much. I'll give you some more praise here in a minute. Let me get some other super chats while I wait for my girl to come bring me the shot glass and shots, and then we'll take some shots together. So please, just give me like 2 minutes for her to go gather that stuff for me, and then I'll get right back to that, and we'll take the shots together and everything. So Shane, coming out $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Gabe gave up on cardio and got in the weight room. Yeah, Gabe's been very good. Like I talked about, he wasn't great. He wasn't like super great tonight with shooting the ball, but he impacted the game in several ways. I thought he did a really good job on Steph Curry. I thought he was a very solid contributor, a very solid player in that regard. I really liked and I've been impressed with his play lately. I still would look to trade him. That's just me. If I'm being honest, I would still look to just trade him. But I do think that he's been very solid. Thank you, babe. I think he's been very solid and has really kind of, stepped into his own here. And he's looking like the guy we were hopeful he would look like. And now he is. So, but yes, appreciate you. And then again, what's the word? We back. So we got it. We got the gin here. And then we got the shot glass, and let's make this happen. What's the word? I appreciate you. I'm gonna take 4 for you because usually it's $25 a shot is usually what it is. You gave me 100, so I'll honor it. But no, seriously, in all seriousness, I really do appreciate it. As somebody that does this for a living, obviously super chats help tremendously. I know I don't push them like I should probably, but to me, it's more about just the community, right? I use these opportunities with the live streams and stuff to really build the community and try to get to as many people as I can and stuff. But super chats help me a ton. They do. I mean, it's how we make the most money usually. And something like this just really goes a long way. So I'm very thankful, seriously. Any size, don't get me wrong. All of them are beautiful, but $100 is very kind. And I really am very thankful, very appreciative of that. You're very awesome. And everybody that's here, hit that like button. Yeah, I understand not everyone gives super chats. Well, luckily the like button and subscribing is free. So here we go. All right, here's first one. Cheers. There's one. All right, let's do number 2. Luckily this gin is really good. Ooh. All right, and then try to focus and do a live stream. Cheers. 3. All right. Or that's 2. Here's 3. All right. Number 3. All right. Here we go. One more. Thank you. Again, I appreciate you. I'm going to end up trashed on the stream. All right. And then last one, my friend. Cheers. Hit you in the chest. Thank you. Seriously, I appreciate you. Go Lakers. I loved it. Seriously, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. But we got some more. All right, let's get into it. Yes, what's the word? I appreciate you. Steaks, coming out the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Vando. Yes, beautiful to see Vando. I really enjoyed that. I really loved seeing Jared Vanderbilt kind of pick it up and, or not pick it up, but get back and have the impact that he had and play the role that he played. I'm really excited to see him continue to progress, him to continue to make those efforts, him continue to strive in that positive direction. Because man, he was special, right? It's just so the impact he has, the way he operates and plays out there on the basketball court. It's so fun. It's so incredible to see. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate that. All right, let's get into the regular chat until some more super chats trickle in. Let's see. Tyler definitely got some Mexican friends. I don't look it, but I actually am Mexican on my dad's side. And my beautiful children and my beautiful girl, she's Mexican. So yes, drinking runs in the family. But like I said, I don't look it, and I'm not 100%, but I am part. I am Mexican, Indian, German, and French. So, and beautiful. Don't forget the beautiful part. But in all seriousness, let's get back into the chat here. Again, everyone, thank you so much for that. Should we just do the drinking game? Since let's do a let's do a vote. Let's do while I answer some of these questions. I'll do a vote. Should we just do since I'm already shots in? So I'm already hammering some back. I still want to get too crazy. I still have to do a stream and be an adult. Start a poll. Should we do the drinking game for super chats? All right. There you go. Simple yes or no. I'll give that a few minutes and then we'll add it up. There we go. So there you go. We'll you guys can decide if you want to see if you want to keep pushing it. But in the meantime, let's get back into the chat. 25-18. You gotta love it. Excellent game all around. Yes, beautiful game. Go James. Vandal played great. He was fantastic. 8D looking good. Yeah, he was very dominant, very aggressive. I mean, it's the Warriors. They don't really have the size and players to kind of match up. So we'll see. But obviously it's the other teams. It's the tough ones, right? Like the ones that have the size and physicality. You still want Steph on this team? Absolutely. Like, the Lakers did a great job on him. He's just missed shots. Steph Curry on this team would be ridiculous. If the Lakers played OKC in the playoffs, I think OKC beats LA in 5 or 6 games at best. So I've said this before. I think like Lakers match up against OKC very well. That's why OKC has not beaten them very often the last few seasons, right? Because the Lakers' size and physicality is a problem. That's why they went and got guys like, Isaiah Hartenstein and guys like that. I don't know if I would take the Lakers to win a 7-game series, but I think it would be a lot closer than people think. And I think because matchups are a very important thing. Matchups are, especially in the playoffs, are very significant. I wouldn't be surprised, shocked, or anything if the Lakers beat OKC in a 7-game series. Like out of all the teams, OKC and Houston are the 2 teams that I would be very comfortable with the Lakers playing because they lack the experience and the Lakers match up very well size-wise. And OKC and Houston's advantages are transition and pace, which all of that slows down in the playoffs. Game gets a lot more physical, right? Pace slows down, half court becomes more prominent. I would like the Lakers' chances. Tyler, nice team effort. I love the Vando, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Max defense. So beautiful to watch, Tyler. But still, we need some trades. I'm still not satisfied with the roster. Yeah, 100%. Like nothing's changed. Lakers still need to find trades. They still need to find the right moves. They still need to make the right plays. But if they do, we'll be in good shape. We picked up a game on the Nuggets, yes, because they lost today. Minnesota's really had their number, which I've like to see. Let's go. Didn't see much of Vando. Heard he had a good game. And AD, my goodness, bro, was a beast. Yeah, he's usually dominates the Warriors, but Vando was fantastic. Limited minutes, gave you all the production you could ask for. I'm going to the Wizards game on Thursday to see the Lakers in person. Hopefully, I don't jinx a loss by being there. Trust me, it wouldn't be you. Lakers they're just one of those teams, but. I definitely would like to get that W. But enjoy the game. Have fun at the game. Seriously. I wish Rui was traded since he's out, but he won't be traded. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he's traded, right? Like, there's been rumors, something people keep saying, like, oh, Lakers don't want to trade Rui. Lakers have not said anything. These are coming from outside sources, outside people, team organizations from other teams, stuff like that, right? Things you got to keep in mind, right? I think the Lakers will probably trade Rui. I think he's the odd man out, especially with Vando back, and if he can continue to provide that effort and that hustle that we saw, then yeah, I definitely think you're gonna see probably a Rui trade. Where's my normal drink? There we go. My throat is parched. But all right. Let's see. We don't need Rui for Myles Turner. I wouldn't mind that at all if the Lakers could pull something like that off. Vando's back. Vando is so back. You gotta love it. Vando, he was beautiful today. I've seen enough. I'll give Vando a no trade clause right back. If we trade Rui for a decent player, I'll easily take that. Yeah. If you could turn Rui into like a center or another like legit perimeter guy, I think the Lakers would be in really good shape. Really good shape. Hopefully, we are getting traded to make a Rui trade. Hopefully, we're getting ready. Sorry. Hopefully, we're getting ready to make a Rui trade. I hope so too. I do too. A quick question as it stands. If hypothetically we won the championship, what is the first thing you'd want from the front office at the start of next season? The question would be, it depends on, are we winning a championship right now as currently constructed, or are we winning a championship after pulling off some trades? Because if we won a championship as currently constructed, there's a lot I'd want the Lakers to do, right? You still got to go get a center. You still got to go get another, like in the offseason, go get Myles Turner and Bruce Brown, and let's go back to back. But let's say the Lakers got like a Nikola Vucevic, right? Depending on how things shape up throughout the playoffs, kind of observe. It's a hard question to answer right now because, again, there's so many variables, right? How did the Lakers just dominate everybody and Reeves stepped up and Gabe Vincent was great and all that stuff? Or was it just like Anthony Davis and LeBron James just went supernova and just, ended up winning it, right? Like it's things like that that are factors that need to be taken into account. So just things to keep in mind. But let me see. We got another super chat. Lance coming out the $5 super chat. Still need LaVine trade. I would still love and absolutely love LaVine. Need that score. So everything won't be on LeBron at the top of the key. Yeah, look, I still 100% on board with going and acquiring a Zach LaVine trade. The problem is you have to probably give up Jared Vanderbilt. If you could work it out to keep Jared Vanderbilt, especially the way he's been playing, or the way he played today, if you can keep that up and start, continuing to progress, man, oh man, oh man. But yeah, I'm right there with you. Let's check the total and see what the consensus is, because depending on what the consensus is, let's see. 74% say yes. All right, so then let's do that. All right, we'll do the little drinking game that we have here. So here, give me 1 second. Let me settle this up. Let me power through. Or don't I have like a little banner thing? Hang on, give me 1 second. There we go. Boom. Bring that up. Let me get all this. I should have probably done that last time, but let me get back to where I was in the chat. Shoot. Okay, here we go. I got back to where I am on the chat. All right, so for those that aren't familiar with the drinking game, basically, and don't feel obligated, it's just fun. It's just something I do here. People are familiar with. That's why I did the community post. But every $25 in super chats, doesn't have to be one, it could be cumulative. I will take a shot. As you saw, or some of you may have saw earlier, I got a super chat from which I really do appreciate. Again, that said shots, what's the word? Give me $100 super chat and spark this whole drinking game. So again, every $25, I will take a shot. Again, don't feel obligated. It's just a fun little thing that I have done the last few years here on the channel just for entertainment. Also, obviously, it helps because super chats help me as a creator, but I don't want to feel anyone to feel obligated. Just fun, just a little thing to boost and give some incentive for super chats. But again, we will keep track, and then I will add Lance's to the pot. So we're $20 away from the next shot, and I will take another shot. I'm not going to go back to the start because we got all that. So we'll take it from here. I'll add Lance's to the pot. So $20, I'll take a shot. Again, doesn't have to be in one super chat. It could be collective. So every $5 in super chats, I will take a shot. Or $25, but $5 increments, whatever. Or if you want to just give me $25, boom, there we go. However you feel, whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't want to, no worries. Let's get back to the chat though. All right. Rui and Jalen Ochefino for Vucevic probably coming soon. Now that we see Vando doing Vando things, yeah. I think the Lakers, if the little rumors that have came out about Myles Turner, if those are really a thing, then I think the Lakers will probably wait on him to see if he becomes available because he would be just better. But if not, Vucevic is probably the next move. Lakers probably go do something like that, especially after Anthony Davis's comments. Wow, Vando looks like he hasn't skipped a beat despite not playing for over a year. Yes, he definitely had he was definitely a step or two behind, but it was really nice to kind of see him get into the swing of things, which I really liked. There was a couple plays where full-fledged Jared Vanderbilt cleans that up. Let's see. Vando gives the Lakers at least 7 more wins. At least. If not more. I like watching your videos, live streams, while washing the dishes. How was your day today? Well, thank you. Seriously, I appreciate that. I mean, wherever you can consume my videos, I'm always thankful. I'm always appreciative. And my day was wonderful, right? I just worked hard and continue to try to grow the channel and, dad life and life in general. And then, got a Lakers win, right? 3-game win streak. Oh, the most games over 500 this year that we've been. Not much more you can complain about, right? So I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. I appreciate that. You see what you want to see from Vando. Just got his pace and footing back. Yeah, exactly. You saw what you were looking to see and kind of the impact that you want to see. So tell you the GOAT. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Stretch. Seriously. It's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. But great win. Do you think we can pull off a Turner trade? Then would you give up 2 firsts for him? And last question, would you rather Turner or Kessler? So it's funny, I actually answered all these things. So I have a video tomorrow morning going in depth into that. Like I said, I was going to post it earlier today, but I didn't realize the Lakers game was earlier. I thought it was a little later. But look for that video first thing in the morning. However, right now, he's still not available. There are, based on the reports, there are kind of murmurs, whispers going around that he may end up becoming available because Indiana doesn't quite want to pay him and a couple other factors, right? So, again, don't get your hopes up on Myles Turner. But if he is available, yes, I think you do whatever you have to do to go get him. I think you do whatever you have to do to go land him because he solves so much, right? Not only does he give you the floor spacing and offensive output that you'd be looking for, he also gives you the defense that you'd need. So, yes, if you can get Myles Turner, you absolutely get Myles Turner. And then last question, would you rather have Walker Kessler or Turner? Given the Lakers want to win right now, Myles Turner all day, right? Kessler makes more sense for the long haul, right? Because you'd still have Turner for probably 4 or 5 years where he'd still be very good. But you'd have Kessler for, 20, right? Or 15 or whatever. And on top of that, he's just so much cheaper, so you could still go get Kessler and make other moves. However, the Lakers are in win now mode and want to win right now. Turner is the guy that makes the most sense. So, yes, I would take Turner over Kessler. But outside of Turner, that's probably the only guy that I would really like over Kessler. Let's see. Vanna was great where we got to go. Agreed. He's just the odd man out. Seriously. He just is. Shane coming out with another $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Are you available for a 10-day? You're probably better than Hayes. Not taller than Hayes, that's for sure. I'm like 6'1", somewhere in between. I wish. I would gladly take a 10-day. Sign me up. I could still shoot. I probably gotta get in shape. I'm old, fat, and a dad bod, but give me like a week to condition and work on my shot and get my shot back. Then yeah, we could probably do that. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And then Gosman coming out with $2 super chat. This is a good win. Vando back, but job not finished. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Job is far from finished. Lakers got to handle business. They have an opportunity here to win the rest of the month. get 10 games over 500. That would be massive. Lakers are only, 3 games in the loss column from like third, something like that. So Lakers are still in the thick of it. Lakers are still right there. Got it. Obviously, it's a game at a time. We got to be patient, but Lakers are right there. Get in the thick of it, get the win, and we're in good shape. So, where are we at? $15 more. Technically, it's 16 more, but we'll just call it 15 more. $15 more, and I'll take another shot. Add that to the pot. Maybe do a Yakapurtle and IO 3-team trade so that AD can get more minutes at the 4 and Reeves can get 6 men. I wouldn't hate something like that, for defensive purposes. Yeah. Great win tonight. Also, Vando was locked down in his limited minutes. Hopefully, he continues, and this leads to more wins. Yes, he's gonna have a significant impact. But keep in mind, he's gonna be in minute restrictions, and he's gonna be in minute restrictions, and he's gonna be probably not playing back-to-backs and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Good dub. Vando was great, and overall, we look solid. And I like we actually have depth. Yeah, guys, when guys are playing good, it looks good, right? When guys are actually doing what they're supposed to do, it looks really good, right? Vando, we missed this dude 100%. Vando is 1,000% effective. Curry, 0 points in the second half. Yep, absolute clamps by the Lakers. I mean, they were on him. They were on him. The Dorian Finney-Smith, Vando minutes looked great. Hayes looks unplayable. Rui's odd man out. Time to get a big. Yeah, agreed. Great. From what we saw with Vando, I think I still would like if you can get like a minor guy, still like kind of one more piece out there on the perimeter. But if Vando can get back to who we know he can be, and you go get like a Nikola Vucevic, ideally a Myles Turner, something like that, I think the Lakers are in really good shape. Really good shape. Let's see. Yeah, one big and one vet defensive playmaker away. Yes. Let's see. No Rui tonight. Hard. I had a hard time getting my stream to work, so I missed a couple chunks of the game. That's never fun. But yeah, there was no Rui tonight. Rui was out tonight for what was it? Calf strain, I think it was off the top of my head. Rui is too redundant to the lineup. Trade him for a big that's somewhat reliable in the off season. John Collins isn't reliable at all yet. Lakers is become a first in defense now. Yeah, I mean, look, they were last time. Last time Lakers had Jared Vanderbilt and Anthony Davis. They were the best defense team. So you get those two back. Add in a Dorian Finney-Smith. Add in like a Gabe Vincent, guys like that. I'll be surprised. Vando already looks 85 to 90% of himself. I can tell he was gassed. Yeah, he's definitely going to take a little while to get conditioning. But as he starts getting back to it, as he starts getting back into the swing of things, I'm really excited. Really excited to see that. As it stands, Lakers, how will you rate Vando's performance back? First game, and I don't just like say this because I'm a fan of Vando. This was an A to me because, again, take context in a matter. This man hasn't played in a year. Didn't really get the conditioning or training that you usually get in the offseason because he had double foot surgery and was laid up for months. And then to come back and in limited minutes, give you points, rebounds, assists, steals, literally checked off every section of the thing. Now, obviously, he has a long way to go, but given the circumstances, I don't know how you wouldn't give him an A, right? Like, again, like, he did everything you wanted him to do. Like everything. His first play was a hustle rebound put back, right? He had 2 offensive rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds. I mean, the guy was exactly what you want to see in limited minutes, right? Now, is he an A player yet overall? No, like he's still got to get there. But for just like this game, first game back, I don't know how you wouldn't give him an A. Like that was fantastic. Very impressed for him, considering the circumstances. But again, he's a guy that is all effort, right? Like most of his benefits that you get from him is just because he's always going 100 miles an hour, right? He doesn't know chill, right? He's hustling, he's crashing, he's doing like he's deflecting, he's doing all that stuff. So he's always going to be a guy that's going to be impactful and effective, but he's not 100% himself. But just given this individual performance, I thought he was what you want to be. I bought all the Vanderbilt stock, and I'm not sharing it with anyone. The JV disrespects will be steady FX. They put the deadline up with Vando and had the Warriors clamped. Yes, I was so happy to see that lineup. I thought they might wait a little bit for that, but as soon as we got it, I was like, we got the defensive Avengers. I was like, let's go. I was like, come on, let's make this happen. Out of Vando, I called the last game. He was fantastic. Seriously, he checked off every part of the box score in limited minutes, did everything you could ask of him. Guy was beautiful. LeBron's shots were a little sus tonight, but he was still running the pick and roll with AD really well. Yeah, like I said, I think he's playing Steph, he's playing the Warriors, getting caught up in the moment, right? Which again, like I said earlier, it's kind of a little nitpick, but it was kind of more. It was just the shot selection, right? It was just him. There was a couple shots where it's like, you could have just kicked that out or taken it back. But again, it's just sort of a nitpick. I liked that. I love that he was aggressive. I love that he was getting to his spots, stuff like that. But it's just like, like most of his lack of production or efficiency was just the shot selection rather than him taking the shots. Need to see 10 games of seriousness before I believe it, but good game. Yeah, look, Lakers still need a trade. Nothing's changed in that department. But Lakers are making strides in the right direction, and that's what you love to see. Let's see. Rui and Jalen Uchifino for defensive big man. That would be ideal. Why are we playing Reeves so much? I want to see Gabe get a little more minutes because he's your third offensive weapon. He's your third offensive piece. Bajemski, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. Shafino, 0-0. Rob, if you don't go to make a trade because you won't use first round picks, how walking your pick worth him. We just need a center and a defensive point guard. Agreed. The Vando Dorian Finney-Smith minutes look good. Jack says, I already bet. Yes, I'm right there with you. Yes, less Rui more. What a win. Yes, this was a fantastic win. I was very happy and impressed with this win. Vando was looking very good. AD, LeBron, Dorian Finney-Smith, Vando and Christie is absolutely nuts of a lineup. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Interesting how bad the Warriors are when Steph isn't carrying them. This is the fate I want to avoid here, not making the right moves and being mid with 2 superstar players. Yeah. Well, and yeah, keep in mind too, the Warriors are even a worse spot because if Steph isn't heroic, they don't have anyone else. At least when LeBron isn't heroic, you still have AD. When AD isn't heroic, you still at least have LeBron. But yeah, I just need to center Vando. Gotta love it. Yeah, Rui is gone. Yeah, I think so too. You were right about Max. While everyone else bashed him and gave up on him, you told everybody he just needs time. Now look at him. Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Secondly, yeah, look, I bought stock in, Max. I just think again, it's circumstances. Like you got to understand, the kid never got an opportunity. Right? It's why I said it earlier in the beginning of the season, like before we got into the season, we got to treat Max as if he's a rookie. Right? Because yes, he does have some experience and he's played in the NBA. He hasn't gotten the consistency that most third-year players get. Right? He didn't really get to play. It was kind of in and out of lineup all the time. So he's a guy that I just think got to be patient with. And he's really delivered. Really delivered. Vando with clamps. Yep. Connect on defense is terrible. AD was screaming in the corner. He ain't run to the corner. Easy 3 yet. Yeah, he'll get there though. Patience is everything. But yes, Vando is back. Find a new Rui. Find Rui a new home. Yeah, there we go. Don't need Rui, yes. I won't hate keeping Gabe Vincent, honestly. I'm not saying don't trade him at all, but if we have to keep him, I don't think it's so bad. Rui has to go, though, and Vando is a Lakers death lineup, had Curry clamped. Yes. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I don't think it'd be the end of the world if you keep Gabe Vincent. I still would prefer to trade him. Kind of get some other pieces that you need. But if you turned Rui and pieces into, in a perfect world, like I said, if you get an Io and Io Nikola Vucevic and ideally a Torrey Craig, right? Like if you could take Gabe or Rui, Jalen Achifino, Christian Wood, and whatever, Cam Reddish, right? Something like that, and go get those guys. I don't know if that money quite works off the top of my head, but somewhere in that department, I would do it. I would do that in a heartbeat. I think the Lakers would be in great shape at that point. Gotta love it. Definitely a good win. Welcome back, Vando. If there was a way to get Zach and Kessler and keep Vando and Dorian Finney-Smith with LeBron and AD, we could be deadly. I mean, there is, but you'd have to trade Reeves, which the Lakers aren't going to do. But yeah, I mean, I still think Reeves is better, or I still think Zach LaVine is better than Reeves. I think if you could turn that and go have, imagine Zach LaVine, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. Be so tough. Be so tough. Let's see what else. This proves that we don't need Rui. Yeah, Rui's the odd man out. Trade Rui for a bag of chips. Definitely not a bag of chips. Lakers have some needs, but if you can turn him into something. Rui's injury just solidified his fate on this team. Dorian Finney-Smith will probably start from here on out, and now Jared Vanderbilt is back. He should at least. Again, we don't know if, is Rob telling him, hey, I need you to keep Rui in the starting unit because I'm trying to trade him. It's always something. Yeah, the Vando effect was great. We back, baby. Defense looking fire. Yes. Really like the defensive intensity. If Rui was an expiring contract, it would be so easy to trade him. Yeah, if he was. But he's only got one more year. Team will take him. W game, we can still get Myles Turner. Yes, if he becomes available. Again, he's not available yet. There's just murmurs that he might become available. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. This team is good as is. As it is, no trades for LaVine. Please, only roll pieces. I still would like LaVine, but if you can get the right pieces, yes, I think you can get there too. Keep on ending this Warriors dynasty, man. They need some milk. Yeah, he needs some milk. Let's see what else. We aren't getting Turner. I would be a little surprised if we got him too. Like I said, never say never. You never know, right? You never know what's going to end up happening, what tomorrow will bring. But yeah, it's probably not going to happen. Dalton is for sure getting his shot back. I love seeing it. He's got his confidence back. Yeah, and that's huge. If he can continue to shoot well, that could be huge for the Lakers again. Get Bruce Brown and Jakob Poeltl, chef kiss. Yes, we just need to get sharp. I think the Lakers are going to get a starting guy. I think they're going to I think we end up with a Nikola Vucevic or a Myles Turner. Lakers are going to wait for Myles Turner. But if Myles Turner becomes available, I think they go. If he doesn't become available, I think they'll go get Nikola Vucevic. I don't believe that. Again, Lakers have yet to say Rui is untouchable. It's outside sources that have said Rui is untouchable. Let's see. Reports came out today of Myles Turner being available via Trevor and Lakers Nation. What draft asset packages do you think it will take to get him? First off, he is not officially available. He's there. So Jovan Buha said that he's heard murmurs that he might be available. Myles Turner, Indiana hasn't taken or making calls for Myles Turner trade or anything like that yet. There are murmurs, whispers going around. Multiple people have confirmed that. So it's likely that he might become available at the trade deadline. Supposedly, they don't want to pay him what he wants, and they're afraid that they might lose him regardless. So it's just things to keep in mind, right? I've seen a lot of comments. Again, I'll have a full video breakdown tomorrow in the morning. It'll be the first video in the morning. But I've seen a lot of people be like, "Oh, we got to go get Jared you got Vando on the brain. Myles Turner because he's available. He's not available yet. There's no they didn't say the Lakers could go trade for him right now, but that he may become available between now and the trade deadline. Look, we could wake up tomorrow and he might become available. Who knows? But as of right now, as it stands, no pun intended, he is not available. Just want to make that clear. Whatever you have to do as far as draft capital and stuff like that, Whatever you have to do. It's frustrating because the Lakers could have gotten him for technically one first, a first for Buddy, a first for Myles Turner, and they didn't. Now it's probably going to take both first. If you're the Lakers, you shouldn't have to give up both first. If you're the Lakers, you should be holding Stan for just one first because he's an expiring contract. But my concern is that somebody else might come in and swoop in, which is concerning. But yeah, whatever you have to do to get Myles Turner, go get Myles Turner. Trade Rui for Bruce Brown, or a package with first picks and a C. Yes, agreed. All right. I'm going to go for about 10 more minutes. I'm going to skate on out of here. So let's handle this. Let's power through this. That's why we need to trade Gabe. What's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you being here. Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, Dayron, and AD, Mad, Max Christie. Good luck, Shay. Good luck, Curry. Good luck with LaVine. Sorry, trying to find something real quick. Let's see. Rui, is there cancer? I wouldn't say cancer, but he's the odd man out for sure. Like cancer, I think is a little strong, a little strong way to put it. But I would keep Gabe, Rui, Jackson, Hayes, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and 2 seconds for Bruce Brown, and then I think we good. Yeah, I still would like go get a Dayron or something like that, and then I think the Lakers are really good, right? But you either got to get a cheap center and then get a point of attack guy, or go get or you got to get that cheap point of attack guy and center. I think you need that either way. How about Zach and Dwight Howard? Stay away from Dwight Howard. I am not a fan of Dwight coming back. The dude hasn't played in 2 years. He's 38. He hasn't been conditioning and all that stuff. Yeah, people are like, yeah, but he was on a Dancing with the Stars. It's not the same conditioning as like conditioning for NBA games, right? Like big difference. Let's see. Trade Rui for John Collins. Nobody's listening. I've said it before. I wouldn't hate John Collins. Clint Capella isn't I made a video about him earlier today. Clint Capella isn't my favorite option, but if you could pull it off, like, sure. Like, I don't think it would be the end of the world, but Raptors and Nets trade. Yeah, if you could pull something like Bruce Brown and Dayron Sharp, would be great. When is Wood coming back? No word on Wood yet. Yes, that was very kind of what's the word? Very, very kind. I'm very appreciative of that. Let's see. Gabe Vincent has been excellent. Yeah, yes. He's been really getting after it on the defense side. He's been knocking down shots. He's been doing a little bit of everything. Let's see. Told you we don't need LaVine. I disagree. I still think if you could get LaVine, if you could turn Austin Reeves into LaVine, Lakers would be better. Let me ask you some question. Do you think Austin Reeves is better than Zach LaVine? Because if the answer is no, then you should still want Zach LaVine. Now you're too obsessed with offense when 2 years ago we went far because of our energy and defense. What are you talking about? You talking about, you said 2 years ago? Lakers were what? They were like fifth. They were the third best offensive team in the playoffs, and they were number one in defense, right? Like, and you know who won the championship? The best offensive team in the playoffs. First time that's happened. Denver was the second worst defense in the playoffs, and they were 15th overall in the season. I think the Lakers do need to focus on defense, but you still need offense, right? You have to score more than your opponent, and even the best defenses are still going to give up points, so you need to be able to have that balance. Zach LaVine gives you the better balance. Let's see. We need Io and Vooch instead of LaVine, in my opinion. Yeah, if you could get, I've said it before, if you could get pieces, I'd rather get pieces. Like I've always maintained, right? Zach LaVine to me is best as the singular trade. If you're only going to make one more move, make Zach LaVine, right? If you're looking for one like peak trade, right? The best singular trade is Zach LaVine. Now, if you could get, like I've said, a Bruce Brown and Nikola Vucevic, and then like, a Torrey Craig and stuff like, then that changes things, right? If you can solve all your holes, solve all your holes. Let's see. What do you think about trading for Jimmy Butler and Bam so he can play the 5, move AD to the 4? Bam did not play with them in USA us. So Jimmy Butler, I would stay as far away from. Bam Adebayo is having a very rough season this year. However, I would, if you could trade for Bam, I would do that in an instant. I would do that immediately. So, yes, but I don't think that they're going to make him available. At least this season, maybe in the off season, but we'll see. Time will tell. Let's see. Do you think Rob actually going to make moves past probably a Vucevic? Yes. One, I think Rob does make a move. I mean, I said I was like 99% sure that they made a move, and then they made Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm about the same that they're going to make another move. I lean more Nikola Vucevic now than ever because of what Anthony Davis said. If Anthony Davis didn't make those comments, then I think it would be very different, right? Let's see. His girl saying again with the shots. When are the big trades coming? Probably at the trade deadline. We'll probably see all that stuff at the trade deadline. Bruce Brown for Rui and Gabe Vincent. I wouldn't hate that. I'm not against that at all. I would love Turner on this team, by the way. But nobody is better player-wise and fit-wise than Collins, period. I like Collins, but Myles Turner's better fit-wise and all that. I've been posting for a week about Myles Turner. Lakers straight shaking my head. They called me a madman. Thanos voice. Good call. Good call. Like I said, hasn't officially happened yet. But if he becomes available, Lakers need to go all in for him. Whatever you got to give up, you give up. Within reason, obviously. Pace yourself, drink responsibly. Always. Don't worry. Always. Be like you after every party. 3-game win streak. Yes. Gotta love it. And we've won, 5 out of our last 6, I think it is. So again, very huge for the Lakers. Let's get Tyler wasted. Someone do a $25 super chat. We're $15 away from another, from one more shot. So just keep that in mind for the running poll. So yeah, $15 away. Psycho T, ladies and gentlemen. Katie Smith voice. Yeah. Yes, that was very kind of him. I really do appreciate that. Put some hair on your chest, CFX. Definitely did. Hammering those down. What's going on, Mr. 81? Appreciate you being here. Awesome Rizali. Yeah, that was nice to LeBron. Tyler Miklo from Blood Out. I'm glad Vando's back. He looks 90%. Yeah, I'm very excited that he's back too, and I hope that he keeps handling business. I don't know if it's like a full half, but yeah, like from my dad's side, yes. Like I said, I don't look it, but from my dad's side, yes. Let's see. Does Rui not playing today mean a trade tomorrow? Not necessarily. LeBron was listed as questionable also with injury, but he ended up playing because it's the Warriors and it's Steph. Also, LeBron needs to be careful because, the 65-game rule, you end up missing a couple games later in the season, the second half of the season, you could look up and you're in trouble. So, got to keep the momentum and get a real streak going. We are fully capable. Yeah, I'd like a 5-6 game win streak. Why do we match up against Boston, but no Denver, and Boston is way better team? Denver's biggest problem is because part of it is just mental. Lakers like to say and pretend that it's not. It is, right? Like, it's mental from both ways, right? Denver shows up, and look, the stats on everybody backs it up. Denver plays the Lakers like it's game 7 of the playoffs every time they play them, right? Lakers also, you see teams getting this hump, right? Where they for whatever reason, they just cannot get over the hump on these teams, right? For years, it was the Clippers even, right? It was just like, no matter what, we just couldn't beat the Clippers. Even when we were winning championships, we just couldn't beat the Clippers, right? It's just, you get kind of these matchups, right? And you look at guys like Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. and stuff like that. They don't, they play against the Lakers completely different than other teams, right? If we don't get LaVine, we need a point of attack card. Bruce Brown, Io Smart, and a center, Kessler, Luch, Turner. Yes, agreed. Right there with you. Let's see. Let's see. Vando coming back after a long time. I hope he tentative, yes. The only concern I have is if we start winning more games, Rob is going to think we're fine. I don't think he will. Lakers, I think AD and Bron are going to continue to push him. And honestly, the more we win, the more argument there is for a trade if you're Rob, right? Because the more you win, you're like, man, maybe we really are a piece away. Lakers are terrible. It's kind of like, do you do that Hail Mary trade or do you just kind of leave it? We need to blow out the Hornets on Monday so we can get up for the Sixers. Yes, agreed. All right, I'm gonna do a handful of more questions and then skate on out of here. Let's see. That wing depth is beautiful to see. I swear, I just like us having a big team. Take Gabe Vincent out, shorter rotation person on our team. 6'5". Yeah. Let's see. We will trade Rui, Jalen Trevino, and Christian Wood for Alonzo and a big. Problem is the money doesn't work. Lakers have to match salary. What if the Lakers can't get Kessler? Would you mind Gabe Vincent for Jonas trade? I still don't hate Jonas Valanciunas. I know a lot of people do. I still think he'd be great in a backup role. As your starter, no. As your backup, as like your primary backup, he's fine. Like he'd be great. Is Lonzo healthy? I mean, he's looked good, but that's like, can he stay healthy is the question. LaVine and Jakob would be fantastic. Hit that like button. As Stan Shorts, thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, please, everyone, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, sir. Vando back, baby. Gotta love it. Got to love it. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Let's see. Tyler Braun mid-range jumper is so fraudulent. I won't even lie. He's either hit or miss with it usually. He's either like lights out with it or he really has his struggles with it. I don't know about y'all, but Vooch can be a potential third scorer for us. He could. I mean, talk about a legit 20 and 10 guy. So yeah, 100%. Let's see. Let's do like 2 more, and I'm skating out of here. Let's do. I love your fun videos. Didn't know you was a Laker fan. Well, thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Yes, I am, and I have a Laker channel. But I appreciate you, Keith. Seriously, and welcome to this channel. You got a good TV voice. You definitely have a voice for this. But lose that hat. It makes you look like a white guy. I mean, I am a white guy. The white guy trying to get picked up in hoop at the park. I need the sweatbands, headband, and we ready. We ready. But I appreciate you. Thank you. I'll gladly take the compliment. Let's do. All right, let's do these last 3, and I'll get out of here. Oh, never mind. Those are to somebody else. Those are me. Sorry, trying to find some of me. Time to trade Rui, Wood, Reddish, and Jalen Trevino for center. I am with it. If you can do that, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Yes, stay healthy. You need them to stay healthy. 100%. How would you like Kelly Oubre, Kessler, and Io? So my 2 videos that I'm posting tomorrow are at 6 a.m. will be the video about Myles Turner, and then the video that I post like afternoon is about the Sixers. So you're right. So we got both my videos. You got them already done. So yes, I talked about Kelly Oubre. Could you get an Andre Drummond? Right, and then like a Caleb Martin, who's the better of the Martins, that would be beautiful. But anyway, I'm gonna skate on out of here. I've gone over an hour. Gonna get some work done. Gonna get some videos finished for you all. I All right, Aaron, tell you what, I'll do this because I'm $15 away from another shot. If I get $10 more, I'll answer 5 more questions to give everyone time. If I get $10 more, I'll take that final shot. That'll give me 5 shots on the night. So I'll give it a few more minutes. I'll answer like 5 more questions to get people caught up. If not, don't feel obligated. You don't have to do it. It's just for fun. I'm just close. I'll cut $5 off of the threshold. Just take that last shot. Since we're already here, we might as well do it. Again, don't feel obligated. $10 more, I'll take the shot. Don't feel like you have to. It's just for fun. But I'll give it a few minutes to see if somebody wants to do that. Otherwise, I'll wrap it up. But let's do. I'm not trading Vanderbilt for nothing. His defense is stellar, and he rebounds. Yes, he has been beautiful. Vucevic and Torrey Craig. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't say nothing. Right trade, but yes. Vucevic and Torrey Craig. Yes, Vucevic, Torrey Craig would be fantastic. What would you say is the best two-way guard for us to go after? A fully healthy version would be Lonzo. Problem is I don't know if Lonzo can continue to stay healthy, but if he can, then I think Lonzo's probably the answer. Outside of that, I think Bruce Brown is that. Cheaper option would be like Io. There we go. I don't know why I blanked on him, but Io would be really solid. Yes, I am right there with you. I really like your videos, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Adam. Seriously, I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Let's see. Io's Yun. Oh, come on. Io's Yun, solid on defense. Solid on offense. Really good defense. 13, 4, and 5 on good efficiency. Top 5 guard and deflections. Yes, I am right there with you. Turner's ability to space the floor on offense and protect the rim on defense is scary, though. Agreed. Which is why I think he would make the most sense. You get the best balance. You get a guy that can protect the rim as well as stretch the floor and knock down threes. That can really go a long way. Yeah, it would be a steal. I am right there with you. Right there with you. I think those two guys make the Lakers a contender. If you're able to get those guys. Has Myles Turner said anything about wanting to join the Lakers? He did 2 seasons ago when the Lakers should have traded for him, but Jeannie Buss vetoed it. He said in an interview, something along the lines of, like, I'm paraphrasing, but basically, if I'm the Lakers, I would go trade. He said something before that, and then he said, if I was the Lakers, all I'll say is if I was the Lakers, I would come trade for me, was what he said. Back when they were trying to trade for him for Russell Westbrook. Did Vandal pop up? Vandal was fantastic. He was brilliant. But, all right, I'm going to skate on out of here. I appreciate you guys. You guys are beautiful. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate you all hanging out with me. Everyone that gave me super chat, seriously, I really do appreciate that. What's the word? Thank you so much for the $100 super chat. That was very kind of you. And getting the shot party going. But outside of that, everyone that gave me super chats, again, seriously, it does help me a ton. You have no idea as a content creator. But everyone that continued to just hang out with me and stuff like that, I really. Oh, and on Rascal said, hold on. All right, I'll hold on. I'll give it a minute. I'll give it a minute. Yeah, I'll give it a minute. I see Rascal said, hold on. Maybe I'll get $10 for the thing. But regardless, I'll still do my closeout. And then if I get that, then I'll definitely do that. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone hanging out with me. I do appreciate everybody, just being a part of the stream. I'm glad we got the win. I'm glad we got the Jared Vanderbilt back and got to see him in stride, see him in action, see him be able to handle business for the Lakers. But overall, it's just we need to see him continue to progress, right? Continue to grow, continue to develop, take it a game at a time. Obviously, this first game back, don't be shocked, like I mentioned. Don't be surprised if there's a game or two where he has his struggles, where there's a game or two where he's, doesn't look like the version of Vando that we're accustomed to. Because, again, he just came off a double foot surgery. He's going to be on limited minutes, right? So he's going to have to make a significant impact in limited minutes. Is he going to be able to do that every night to the level that we saw today? That I don't know. But if he can, that would be beautiful. If he can, that would be fantastic. But yeah, I really do hope that Jared Vanderbilt's able to kind of continue to take strides, continue to grow. And yes, at least there was a Jared Vanderbilt sighting, and he was fantastic. He was absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something real quick. I'm trying to be patient for Rascal 4. Told me to hold on. Let's see. List Lakers best defenders in order. Assuming everyone's fully healthy. Let's take, everyone peak, everyone healthy at the same time. Anthony Davis, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, Max Christie. Fully invested LeBron on the defensive side, I still think is up there. I'd probably put him over Max Christie. And then like Gabe Vincent, so on. So let's see. Still rather have D'Lo than Dorian Finney-Smith. I disagree. If you were to trade Austin Reeves, sure, but I just think they made the right trade. What's your prediction for the Lakers' record on the road trip? They have 7 games on the road trip? How many games is on the road trip? It's they have one. They have today, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it was 6 games on the road trip. I'm gonna say they go 4-2. 4-2 in those 6 games. Lakers win 4, lose 2. Let's get it. So, yeah. Let's see. Hope we can win both Monday and Tuesday. I agree. We need to. Let's see what else. All right. I'll give it 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. I'm going to get out of here. That'll put me at an hour and 15 minutes. Chicago isn't trading Io. There are reports out of Chicago that they're willing to trade one of Io or Kobe White. I'd rather get Io if you can. Let's see. Bro, you're a legend. My girl walks in just now and says, "Why is my guy doing Laker videos taking over my whole household?" Well, I appreciate you, Iceberg. I do. I appreciate that. And Fate Decided was actually the first YouTube channel I ever started. That was my channel from the very beginning. If it wasn't for that channel, I never would have created the Laker channel. I have our sports channels. Period. Started with that. Then I went to As It Stands, and then created As It Stands Lakers. I appreciate that. Seriously. Well, thank you. And tell your girl I appreciate her checking out those videos. Thank you. Seriously. It's so funny because I always because I don't really promote my channels, which I probably should more. And I don't cross promote, but I get comments regularly on Fate Decided, and then I get comments here that are like, "Dude, you're this," and then you're this, and I always think it's cool, the little I was just watching you on this, and then I just think stuff like that is really cool. So I appreciate you, Iceberg, and I appreciate you. Appreciate your whole household watching me. See, I got a little bit for everybody, Let's see what else. Glockley coming out, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Say LeBron is better than Max defensively. I just did. I said he is. I said I would locked in, fully engaged, locked in. LeBron James is definitely better than Max. Problem is that it's just getting him regularly locked in, regularly engaged. That's the difference. But I appreciate you. All right. I'm gonna get out of here, everyone. I don't know what the wait was for. I don't even see a comment after so if it was something important. I'm gonna get out of here so I can go make some more videos for you guys and all that stuff. I really do appreciate you guys. Seriously, thank you all so very much for hanging out with me, being a part of this stream and everything. Glad Vando's back. Glad we're able to get the win. And then lastly, hopefully we continue this. We gotta finish this month. We should not lose a game the rest of this month. But look forward to my videos in the morning. Everyone that's here on your way out, please take a quick second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. Like I said, trying to close in on 25,000. I'm 660 away. So do your part. I would really appreciate it. And I will. Let me get this last let me get this last one because Iceberg just found me. You're new, so I appreciate you. And your girl watched me on the other thing. So, as a consensus, who we feel the most for us at to get at the deadline? Probably on this channel, you're probably looking at Zach LaVine. Outside of Zach LaVine, probably Walker Kessler. Outside of Walker Kessler, you're probably looking at like Nikola Vucevic and Bruce Brown, probably the guys, if you get the consensus answer, at least on this channel. But I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you all in the next